So you want to take your streaming career to a next level? I'm going to give you a full OBS tutorial in this video. Let's get right into it. So the first thing you're going to do is head over to the OBS website, link in the description, and you're going to click on the operating system you have. Most of you probably have Windows, so just click on Windows. Once you get OBS downloaded and you open it up, it will probably look something like this. Very blank, not much going on, and you're like, what do I even do from here? I got you. So let's first head to your setting. Once you're in your settings, you're going to go straight down to output. It will probably look something like this, simple, which is fine, but we're going to head over to the advanced tab in the output. Make sure you go to output, advanced. This is where you can have full customization over everything that you want to do with your stream. So streaming settings, we want your audio track to be 1 because Twitch doesn't really allow the opportunity to have multiple audio tracks on one. It may look like it because we have an audio track and a Twitch VOD track, but those are two different things. A Twitch VOD track pretty much means, say you don't want music in your VOD, so you can take those clips and then cut them up for YouTube without all the music, you can do that. Audio encoder, I've only seen one, so I'm just gonna leave it as that. Your video encoder, this is either your CPU or your GPU. If you have an NVIDIA card, GTX, RTX, any of those, we're gonna put it as NVENC because that's gonna use your GPU, not your CPU. But if you have an X264, that's gonna use your CPU. The difference is your CPU is mostly doing a lot of things, but you're including running your game, your stream, all your overlays, alerts, everything, which your GPU is doing the same thing, but your GPU also has a special chip for encoding. Your rescale output, you could put this as 1920 by 1080, but I usually have it as 720. Encoding settings, I do a CBR because it means constant bit rate, which means your upload speed for your internet. We're gonna have to find that out. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna head over to this website called Speed Test. Well, just look up Speed Test. It's the first thing. Speed Test by Ookla is what I usually use. I don't tend to use the Google one because the Google one's kind of booty and it's not always comparable to Speed Test, but usually any of these websites can really tell you what your speed is. So let me just do one of these real quick. Speed Test, bada bing, bada boom. The one you're looking for is your upload. I usually have a 20. I usually go for a bitrate about 6500. That's really perfect. The higher the bitrate, wow, the bitrate. The higher the bitrate, the better the stream will look. But remember, Twitch usually does have a cap on their bitrate. I think it's like 8,000, but 6,500 is normal for their 720p. There is a configuration on. All right, Future Nate here. What I'm trying to explain is that the conversion for megabits to kbs is 1 megabit is 1,000 kbs. So 6 megabytes will be 6,000 kbs. Presets, I put mine as a P6, but it also depends on obviously your GPU. I have quite the beast of a GPU, so I go for slower, better quality. This pretty much means it takes a lot longer for the component of the GPU encoder to encode that one frame. Obviously it says better quality, so it will take a little bit longer to encode the frame to look a lot better. So tuning pretty much is if you want higher quality or lower latency. I go for higher quality because I'd rather have the highest quality possible. Multipass mode means how many seconds between each frame is passing. So I do a 2-pass. It looks fine. I haven't noticed a difference, but maybe a 2-passes full resolution might look a little better, but I really couldn't tell you. Profile, I just leave it high. I haven't made a difference. Hear that voice crack? That was crazy. Visual tuning, I check that. GPU, I just leave it 0. Max B frames, I leave it 2. You could change what you want, but obviously you're gonna be switching things up depending on your system and everything. If it sounds like I don't know what I'm talking about, I kind of do and kind of don't. I'm just very bad at explaining it. But these are my settings. You could copy them if you want, try them out, switch them out. There they are. Remember, hit apply. But I didn't make any changes, so I won't be doing any of that. Let's head over to video. For video, I have a base canvas of 1920 by 1080. I also changed this to 1280 by 720 because I do be streaming, not 1080, 720. I don't know if it makes a difference for this, but I just kind of change it to that because I do like to match it up with this just in case anything happens. For the downscale, I use bicubic, and for the common FPS value, I use 60. I use 60 for pretty much everything. I don't go above, I don't go below. I like sitting at 60. Let's move on to, obviously it's time to go stream. For services, obviously we're going to use Twitch. For servers, you can use programs like Twitch Tester and all those, but the best bet is you can leave it as auto, but the better bet is just to use the server closest to you. It will say connect your Twitch account recommended, which I do recommend because sometimes it's difficult to go look for things on Twitch in your dashboard. Before we move out of OBS, I want to show you something that will help you. So come up to docs and you want to look for stats. These are your stats for OBS and your computer. Usually look at these when something's going wrong. Your CPU usage is here. Obviously, it's how much CPU OBS is using, not your entire computer. Right here is how much your storage left on your hard drive you're recording to. Your memory usage is how much RAM it's using. Your FPS, if this dips, then it will show it like a different color. Try to keep it at 60. If it dips, you might want to change a few settings. Your average time to render frames is how long it's taking to make up a frame. Your rendering is your CPU. So if you have rendering lag, your CPU is killing itself. If you have encoding lag, that's your GPU. And if you come down here to a dropped frames network and total data output, if this number right here is going up with your drop frames, that is obviously your network. So fix your bit rate and then retry. Maybe you need to change the server, maybe you don't, maybe your bit rate is a little too high and your internet is calling it unstable. That is telling you where to fix it. Make sure you keep this open at all times while you're streaming or recording, because it will help. If you're having problems and your game's running fine but your video's looking choppy, it might be your GPU having a problem, it might be your CPU having a problem, who knows, but this will tell you it does help. But let's get your scenes going. Okay, this is the same as my OBS tutorial for recording Minecraft, but this is now streaming. Test, boom, we got a scene. We can add multiple scenes. We can switch between scenes. Bada boom, bada bing. They're all nothing because we've added nothing. Let's go to sources. We want a camera. Let's get a webcam. We're gonna call it Big Tings Camera. We want my main camera right here. Hey, look at me, I'm right here. Bada boom, bada bing. That's your camera. Maybe you want a little bit of the gameplay while your game finally loads up. Give it a second. Also, make sure you have your mic checked. We're gonna go right back to the settings and make sure you have your audio checked. That's one setting that I missed. That's the most important setting. Your desktop audio is going to be your headphones, so system, and your mic audio is going to be your mic. Apply. Boom. Why is my there it is, there's my mic. Now you see it's peaking and you don't want your mic peaking, so what we're going to do is we're going to add a filter. Let me tell you about these filters. These filters are beautiful. You can add gain, compression. I'm not going to get into all these, but I'd like to add a limiter to you just so you're not going over the threshold of -6, because nobody likes bad mic. And if you limit it to -6, it will stay at that -6 place, so you're not peeking into oblivion and blowing out your viewers' ears. Okay, since I can't get a game capture up here for some reason, it's not working. Let's just add a picture. Look at that time I joined FaZe right here. Bada bing, bada boom. We'll put it under my camera. Let's head over to part 2 of this video where we're going to be able to run through the Twitch dashboard. Right, I'm gonna teach you a few things about this Twitch dashboard of mine. Let's head over to the Twitch website. It's gonna look like this. Once you log in, everything, you're gonna come up to your little icon over here and you're going to go to creator dashboard. It may not look like this when you first get it, because I recently had a stream. Make sure you go twitch.tv/loopkill2, link in the description. It will not look like this. It might, I don't know, they changed a lot of things since I recently got on, but it also might look like this. This is the main thing. Up here you got your how long you've been streaming, how many viewers. I like to keep the viewer count off, so you know you don't get discouraged when someone leaves. Your follower count, your bit rate. This will turn red if you're having problems, so also check on this sometimes. Your subscriber count, only if you're affiliate or partner, forget that. Don't forget that. And your pre-rolls, also if you're affiliate or partner, don't worry about these 3. You will make it one day, I promise. This is your activity feed, so all your point redemptions, all your followers, all your subs, everything there, your chat, quick actions, your edit stream title and everything. The main thing you want to look for is if you didn't connect your channel and it just says give me your channel link or your stream link or your stream key, is go over to your left and you create a dashboard, go to settings, go to stream, and there's your primary stream key. Remember, do not show this to anyone. Look over here, you can reset it. So if you gave it to someone an accident and they didn't use it yet, reset it. If somebody gets your stream key and you're like a big streamer, they are going to stream to your channel. There's no and, if, or buts, and they could take your channel down if they stream something against TOS. I don't know about today's Twitch, but a long time ago, Twitch, yeah, they were on to it. That's pretty much it for over here. But now let's head on to part 3. This part will be about customization of your stream. Maybe you want a little bit of a border. Maybe you want some alerts. What we're going to do is we're going to head over to StreamElements.com. Link, of course, will be in the description. Once you get to Stream Elements, it's going to look like this. Log in. Obviously, we're going to log in with Twitch. All right, so once you log in, it will kind of look like this. Actually, it might look like this. What you want to do is you're going to head over to your left and go to Streaming Tool. You want overlays. The cool thing about Stream Elements is it's all website based. New overlay. And what I was saying, it's all website based. So it's one big browser link. You throw it into OBS as a browser source. I'll show you how to do that. You throw it in as a browser source and boom, you got alerts. It's all one big thing and nothing's running on your computer taking up resources. So overlay resolution, obviously 1080. Remember when I set the base canvas to 1080? That is why. Let's just make one beautiful widget. Since you logged in with your Twitch account, it will take all the data from Twitch and bring it over here. Maybe we want an alert box. We need my followers. I need to look at my followers. So once you get the alert box, you got followers, subs, tips, cheers, alerts, raids, purchases. That's for merch. You can set up merch through Streamlabs. Also, I got merch. Link in the description. Of course, set up the Streamlabs. Get your monies right. Over here, you hit the gear. You can change everything. It comes with a base animation. So if I just emulate that real quick, it's gonna look like this. Hey, followed. Thank you. You can control the volume, the image, the video. Maybe you want a different animation. You can change what it says. So if I say blank is now gaming with power, it will hopefully let's see that follower alert. Jolene is now gaming with power. The alerts are usually like 10 seconds, but you can put it max is 90. Let's have that in the middle. And we want, you know what? We want chat. We want to see our chat. You know, you need to read your chat all the time, you know, in case you want to change it into a video. Yeah, we want custom because we don't want a big box taking up space unless you do. There's not much to really change here. We could change it, obviously the font. So we want like that one. And we want like that one. We want the font to be black. We could change the size. We want a big font, maybe. Let me start typing in chat, see what that looks like. Hey, look, there it is. It's a little delayed because obviously it needs to get that information. We can bold it. We can italicize it. We can have it as an outline. So maybe you want a white outline on your black text. It will make the text look like that. But I like the opposite. I like a white text with a black stroke on it. Make sure you hit save at the top right. Make sure you're saving. Maybe you want your latest subscriber, you know, unless you don't have subscribers yet, which is fine. You can also do your latest follower. You know, you want to show love in your community. Make sure, hey, maybe it will tell someone, hey, I got subs. What, you want your name up there? Be my next subscriber, and then boom, you'll have. Also, remember, be cautious on where you're putting these things. You don't want it to cover your webcam or anything. Imagine this is your OBS canvas. Now I'll show you how to get it into your OBS. So what you're going to do is you're going to copy the overlay URL right here. And then you're going to go back to OBS, and then you're going to add it into your sources as a browser. We're going to call it overlay. Make sure the width is 1920 by 1080 because that was the canvas resolution. And then paste your link here. That's the link we copied, and boom. Now, if I start typing in chat, it will show up on the bottom left. It's a little hard to see because I got that image there, but there it is. It's showing up right there. Then you got the latest subscriber right there on the bottom right. And if I redo this alert, Jolene is now gaming with power. Look at that. Also, remember, you want a certain theme? They got plenty of overlays in their overlay gallery, and it automatically does everything for. So if I just hit create my overlay, and then boom, there you go. You got scenes, you got be right back, you got all these things. Like, look, if I go here to edit, it's got all these things for me. Create, boom, you can customize, you get rid of what you want. And if I go to like overlays right here, properties, change, get rid of this link, go to that link, boom, look, it will show up right there. And then I can like resize it, make it bigger, put my camera down there, Big Tings camera. But make sure the overlay is obviously over everything in the source, or your camera won't fit right. Why is the camera so small on this? I wouldn't like this. But yes, this is their built-in customs. They're nice, they're clean. Some of them are nice. I've used some of them before. I guess there's one thing I could show you. Obviously, once you connect your Twitch account, you can go to dock. It will add Twitch integration, which means you can pull up your chat to your right, and you can pull up your stream information here. Say you want to change your stuff on the go, but you don't want to pull up the Twitch website. You can do it right here. Boom, bada bing, right there. And you want an activity feed of all your subs and everything that came through. Where did it go? It did not. Oh, yep, there it is. You can pin these. You can move them all around. I usually just pin it right here, or I move it up here. But my go-to pin is right here on the left side. This is all your subs, all your donations. Well, not maybe your donations, but all your bits, everything right here. Just right there. It's nice so you don't have to get a different window and everything, save you some resources. But I think that's pretty much it. I've showed you how to get OBS, the settings, customization, and all of this. What else? I also showed you how to go through the Twitch dashboard. What else could you really need? Try it out for yourself. If you have any comments, if I missed anything, if you're having trouble, make sure to leave them down below. Also, make sure to check out the Twitch, everything. I do stream sometimes. I'm trying to get back into it. Come over there, have a chat. If you got questions, just, hey, ask. I'm there. I'll try to answer it to the best of my ability. Obviously, I'm having problems here getting my words out, but I try. I think that's it, to be honest with you. I don't think of anything else. I showed you everything. If you want more, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all the next one. Goodbye.